into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Hello. Sorry, I was just checking on something then, and we are live. We are live with Elite FPL. Now, unfortunately, I got some bad news. Jason, unfortunately, can't join us today. He's, I don't actually know why he can't join me, but I'm assuming it's due to family business. But he has been ill as well, so it could be the fact that he's really poorly. He may not be able to, he can't join us. But the good news is that he has sent me his team. I literally have no idea what he's done though, which is good. So it's going to be a surprise to me what Jason has done. But this is, for me, I'm gutted he can't join me, because I really, really wanted to do a stream with him today, because this is a massive, massive game week. Because yesterday was announced that we've now got 2 more double game weeks in 28 and 29. But we've also got in game week 27 teams like Liverpool and Arsenal blanking. So people like me have got, and like a lot of people have got, triple up of Liverpool. Is that going to be a problem? Is it not going to be a problem? I don't know. But because of this, I'm seeing quite a few people wildcarding, which is really interesting. Yesterday I did that members stream where I was going through the rivals teams and I was suggesting that a lot of people are going to be free hitting. Well, that's clearly not going to be happening now. And there's a small possibility that a lot of these guys are going to be wildcarding. So we've got 7 minutes before the deadline. No one's going to be watching this until after the stream. But what I will say is hello, Mackie. Don't recognise the name. Hello, mate. Toenail. I know you're part of the Rivals League, but you've gone down. Heavy Metal, Dave Lister, Ramanathan, Gabriel DeRock, Nuka Rams, Podner, all here. I know Dan said he's going to be joining me at some point. The problem is that I kind of want to get out because I'm going to be streaming the 3 p.m. kickoff games. So it's going to be really interesting to see what you guys have done. If you want to come live on air, just get in the waiting room, join me live on air. We can react to my team. We can react to Jason's team. Up on screen at the moment is the fixture list. We will go through the score predictions, I think. I've literally only just, funny enough, I've only just inputted those score predictions in my thing, what do you call it? Browser, crying out loud. So, yeah, and to be honest with you, I think that a lot of people, I've just been doing a live stream on my own channel, Total Stever, regarding some wrestling, and then but before that, I was just, like I always say, I like watching Andy's streams, and I've noticed Andy has hit his wild card, and I've looked at the team, and I'm thinking, wow, you've gone into panic mode, which is fair enough. I've then just tuned in for a few minutes to Davey FPL. These are very good players, but they've gone all in, which fascinates me. They've really gone all in, and I always think about what Firetog says. I always think about what Firetog says to me, which is, well, Steve-O, if you think that X team isn't going to score any goals, or if you think X team isn't going to do that well this season, in this particular fixture, why would you bring him in? Good point. And let's get real here. This specific double game week is only good, like I said yesterday, for 2 teams and then an outside bet on Wolves. And possibly, not even Crystal Palace. So you've got Arsenal, got 2 excellent fixtures. Liverpool, outstanding fixtures. Wolves, they're okay. Burnley, okay. Spurs, whatever. I think the Burnley fixture, for obvious reasons, is decent enough. Although they've got a good record against Man City. 4 minutes until the deadline. I don't know why the chat isn't popping up. I'm constantly refreshing it, but it's doing nothing. But whatever. You've got the Crystal Palace, who up against Chelsea and Watford. I mean, I don't think it's worth breaking teams over regarding, bringing in double up of, for argument's sake, Leeds or Watford. I mean, I saw our man Dylan sent me the most amazing fact. Do you know what? I'll put it up on screen. Let's see how Nuka Atoms is here. Nuka Atoms, you are on air. Hello. If he speaks any minute now, we'll let him. Let me show you what our man Dylan sent me. It's very funny because it's true. It's absolutely bang on the money here. So I need to go on to. So annoying. Let me bring up what he sent me because it is fantastic. Could I make this any more complicated? Yes, I can. I'm no Andy. I'm no Jason. I never use a laptop. So our man Dylan sent me this. Where is he? This is fantastic. Hopefully it comes up. There we are. For anybody listening on audio. Dad, were you a good FPL player? Well, I once wildcarded King and Dennis in and kept them for 7 weeks for a double game week in which they both blanked. His son. Fucking legend. It's just brilliant. So, yeah, I think that a lot of people are just almost panicking. Even double game week 28 and 29 aren't exactly that appealing. Yes, you can say, well, you want to spread your amount of players you got and everything. What is this? Cage perhaps I'm similar though, but Dennis double game week all single versus Ramsey. Watford are cack. Watford are away at Aston Villa who are scoring goals. You really want to bench, and Watford haven't scored underneath Roy Hodgson. Yes, I get it, but it looks to be many wildcards this week, and considering the free hit chip. Well, the thing is, annoyingly, in the Rivals League, all the guys in the top 4 have all got their free hits, for crying out loud. Hardcore, whatever. I'm not ready for game week 26. Why not? Shakalaka Mecca have done a -16. Stick your team in the waiting room. Team screenshots. Looks to be many wildcard in this week, considering the free hit following me. So wildcard should set you up for double game week in 28 and 29 for potential bench boost. Yes. Yes. Nuclear Atom saying start Cancelo or Dennis. Cancelo. I've got that down as 1-0 to Man City, personally. Wouldn't surprise me if Cancelo goes and gets a double-digit haul. Kicker saying, what a game week. Yeah, absolutely, pal. You've got 1 minute. 1 minute until the deadline. Hopefully your teams are all sorted. Hopefully they're all ready and waiting. I'll be reacting literally live to Jason's team. So Jason's team will pop up on my phone, and then I'll have to screenshot it and show you guys, because I don't have a clue what Jason's done. I cannot wait to see what he's done. Has he done a hit? Has he done I'm suggesting he's going to have the wild card. He's definitely going to have the free hit. He'll definitely have the free hit, but whether he wild cards or not is a different story. There was someone. There we are. That's the deadline. Deadline. So I can now show you. That's the deadline. I don't have to talk anymore. I can shut up. This is when the fun begins, lads. Right then. So hopefully. Oh, damn. I thought it would have worked, so I have to screenshot it now. So that's it, everybody. Deadline is here. The game is updating. There we are, everybody. The game is updating. So here's the good news. Because we can screenshot time, we get to put it in the waiting room. Team screenshot, sorry. I'm actually quite nervous. Why is our man Dylan sending me a message for? Oh, right, okay. All right, well, all right, let's put this team up. So our man Dylan, has free hitted. Please tell me that's worked. All right, then, our man Dylan, let's see what you've done then. Saar in goal. Trent, Gabriel Tierney. Excellent. Diaz. Zaha, Son, Salah, Rafinha, Weghorst, and Lacazette on the bench. Tarkowski, Saka, Geldhart, Foster. That's a free hit. Diaz. It could pay off. Saar. 2 really good fixtures, but I expect him to concede in both. I think I've put 1-1 against Leicester, maybe 2-1 Leicester, and then Arsenal. I've gone 1-0 to Arsenal. Zaha against Chelsea and Watford. I mean, yeah, he could get something in that particular fixture, but I'm not expecting. They can score goals, but Zaha, where's his form? Hey, good lad. Nuclear Atoms played. Where did you go anyway? Fire Talk saying so many YouTubers wildcarded this week. Craziness in the last 12 hours. Well, this is our man Dylan's team. Right, well, I'm going to... this is a free hit on everybody. So what I'm now going to do... This is a live reaction to Jason's team. Right, this is a live reaction to Jason's team. Dan should be joining me soon. I want to show it on your screen as well, but I can't. Right. So he sent me a link. I wonder if I don't have to look at it and still be able to... I wonder if the corner of my eye... No. Oh, I can. Oh, right. I can. I can... Fuck off. Right, I screenshotted it. I'm not looking. Right, okay. Right, I'm not looking. Trying to stick that in Discord on team screenshots. Where's team screenshots? Fuck me. How many channels are there? Team screenshots. Jason's team. Here we go. It's loading up. Should be loaded up. We're now going to find out what Jason's done. What did Jason do? Did he free hit? Did he wildcard? So he's wildcarded. So this is fact. So Jason wildcarded when then? This would have been yesterday or last night? Wow, he's gone all balls. Ramsdale in goal. Tierney, Trent, Saiss, Van Dijk. Now bearing in mind, Jason only had 102 million. Saka, Bowen, Salah captain, Son, Weghorst, Jimenez. On the bench, we got Foster, Brozier, Ramsey, Digne. Oh, by the way, Digne, it doesn't matter. Oh, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Yeah, guys. Why isn't the chat coming? Oh, that's why. Oh, that's embarrassing. I think I may have put the... let me just see if the chat comes up now. So that's Jason's team. What are you thinking, everybody? So Jason... Well, I say he's wildcard. He may have free hit it. Hold on a minute. I say that. He could have free hit it. I've just realised something. What are we on about? Wildcard team. It is his wildcard. Right then. So this is Jason's wildcard team. So moving forward, so next week then. Remember next week. He will have Trent, Saiss. Saiss, Digne. So that's his two defenders because Arsenal and Liverpool aren't playing. Bowen, Son, Weghorst, Jimenez, Brozier, Foster. So he'll have 8 on Ramsey. No, he can't. Yeah, can he play Ramsey? 9. So hold on a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He'll have 9 game week 27 players. What you guys saying? Where's the moderators, lads? Where are the moderators? Get rid of these prats. Tell them to piss off. So, sorry, someone... Raid from FPL Focal. Ha! Hello. So... Jason's wildcard. Now I can't see what you guys are saying about Jason's wildcard. How annoying. Well then, I've got some good news. Because guess what, everybody? I've wildcarded too. But the thing is that I wildcarded on Sunday. So I actually hit the wildcard. In fact, forget that. I wildcarded on Saturday evening, I think. When did I wildcard? I can't access it, can I? So what I'm going to do is upload my team. You're going to love this. So I wildcarded because my team was an absolute pile of shite. And essentially, is that my team? I don't even know where my screenshot is. So I just upload wrestling videos. Hurry up. Wait a minute. Cancel that. Oh, what am I doing, Dan? Thank you. So this is my wildcard team. The fight between me and Jason is on. Fantastic. So this is Jason's wildcard team. Oh, this is so good. So for people listening audio, we've got Ramsdale, Tierney, Trent, Saiss, Van Dijk, Saka, Bowen, Salah, Son, Weghorst, Jimenez, Foster, Brozier, Ramsey, Digne. We're going to play a game called Can You Spot the Difference? Because here is my team. So we've gone with Ramsdale, Robertson, Tierney, Trent. Now I was hearing on Davey FPL that there's a chance that Robertson doesn't play. Well, I really, really want Trent, Robertson moving forward. They're in my team full stop. Now, you're going to love this fire tog. Look at that. I've got a plan. I actually have got a plan. Would you believe I've actually planned all this out regarding particular players and so on and so forth. And now, admittedly, this double game week 28 has kind of put a spanner in the works, same with 29, but I'm not really interested in those double game weeks because I've actually got the players that I need to be okay. So, Ramsdale, Robertson, Tierney, Trent, Rafinha, Coutinho, because Coutinho's a freak, Saka, Salah captain, Son, Brozier, Weghorst on the bench, Dubravka, Cancelo, Mopé, Lamptey. I'm loving Brighton at the moment. I think jump on them. The fact that they've got a double in 20... When is it? Double in 29. I really have... I originally had Bowen in my team. But I looked at his fixtures moving forward and I thought, well, Rafinha's got 5 games in 2 or 3. Whereas Bowen's got 3 games in 3. And those fixtures are against Wolves. 0-0, 1-0. We've got a game against Liverpool, which is going to be very, very tight. The game against Newcastle today, a team which, has, let's be honest, has turned it around. West Ham are going to win. Ain't going to be high scoring. 1-0, 0-0, something like that. I mean, I've predicted 1-0 to West Ham. You've got the likes of... So for me, next week, I've got Dubravka in goal. That was Raya, but for 0.1 more, I can get Dubravka in. So he's got a double coming up. So I've got Dubravka. I'll have Lamptey and Cancelo, but I'm going to be... This is the thing. I'm going to be getting rid of... I think it's Tierney. I think I'm going to get rid of, potentially. So I'm going to get rid of Tierney. Then I've got Rafinha, Coutinho, Son, Brozier, Weghorst and Mopé for next week. And the plan is to captain Weghorst next week. That's the plan. I know, I can't believe it. I've actually got a plan in place. But it's because of that double game week 28 announcement, I think that I'm just going to hold off Tierney. And the fact that... So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... I've got 9. Jason's got, what was it, 7 I said? I've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9. 9 players for next week. Jason's got, what was it, 7? So... And look at the differentials. So, Jason's differentials are Saiss, Van Dijk, Bowen, Jimenez. Ramsey, Digne. I'm not interested in Aston Villa's defence, although let's be real here. They're gonna keep a clean sheet because obviously I've got rid of Digne now. Oh, I'll be doing my fantasy football bets today as well. So they'll be all failing. So Digne, I'm definitely going to put a couple of pennies on them to keep a clean sheet. So let me just do this again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Jason's got 9 as well. Sorry. Jason's got 9 game weeks players for next week as well. So it's Saiss against Coutinho. Bowen against Rafinha. Jimenez against Mopé. Although this week it's Jimenez against Brozier. This love for Jimenez. He's done nothing all season. He's done absolutely nothing all season. He scored, last week, wasn't it? And all of a sudden, every Tom, Dick and Harry, well, Davey FPL and... I wonder if Davey's here. Oh yeah, I wonder what you guys think of that. No one wants to join in the waiting room? Fair enough. Nuka Adams, you're here 2 seconds ago. Where have you gone? Yeah, that's great. Jace, this is fantastic. The battle is on. It's just Wolves, mate. That double up on Wolves. Like, don't get me wrong, knowing your luck, it's the usual story, isn't it? And also this news potentially about Robertson, but it doesn't faze me. I phased you. Yeah. I think you'll get Leicester at home. I predicted 1-1. Arsenal away, I've gone 1-0 to Arsenal. But Arsenal beat, 1-0 to Arsenal at Wolves? So I said that what will happen is Wolves will win at home 1-0, and then when they play Arsenal away, they'll lose 1-0. So it'll be vice versa. Now Wolves will probably beat them 1-0. Well, we've got the same players in Ramsey and Tierney. Now I originally had Gabriel. Because Jota, but it's the Jota injury. So I originally had Jota in. I had Jota instead of. I don't even know. Oh, Saka. That's it. So I originally had Gabriel and Tierney instead of Saka, but I just thought, you know what? I don't really want to double up on triple up on Arsenal defence when potentially Saka could have some fun, especially against Brentford. I'm expecting another low scoring 1-0, 2-0. Arsenal at home are ridiculous. Their last 6 results at home, they've only conceded 1 goal, and that was the 2 goals, and that was against Man City in a 2-1 loss. Was it 2-1 to Man City? But that was really tight. Until Thingy got sent off. Rafinha, I've got the games to be both teams to score. Man United, I've gone 2-1 to Man United, and then away at Liverpool, I think I've gone exactly the same, 2-1. But again, Liverpool at home are ridiculous, so I'd expect that to be a high-scoring game. So, yeah, Bilal's here. What's you can say in the waiting room now? Good, right? I can speak to somebody at last. Oh, there's Dan. Dan's there. What's he saying? Quickly. In the waiting room. Good. Right. I'll quickly bring on Nuclear Atoms. I'll bring on Dan and then Nuclear Atoms, and then we can have a conversation. I hope you've screenshotted your team, Dan. And then you can put it in the team screenshots for me to see. So, hello, Dan. Come on, Dan. Talk to us. Let's try Nuclear Atoms then. Nuclear Atoms, are you there? The only channel. Hooray, there's Danny boy. Hello, Dan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Fantastic. Right, I'll get your immediate reaction to Jason's team.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
Can you read the team out on audio? Because
You can't look at it on Discord. It's on Discord team screenshots. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's gone up with the double up of Arsenal, Ramsdale and Tierney.
Okay.
Trent, Saiss and Van Dijk. He's got your mate Saka, Bowen, Salah and Son, and then Weghorst and Jimenez. And then on the bench, Foster, Brozier, Ramsey and Digne. So what are you thinking on the triple up on Arsenal?
Well, it sounds kind of similar to my team because I've got a triple up on Arsenal as well. I am surprised about the Spurs assets and I'm surprised about Jimenez, but I kind of feel like that comment's going to bite me back in the arse come Thursday night.
What did you do with your team?
Well, as you know, I left it to the last minute and did my transfers at 10:30 this morning. So I'll read my team out now. So I've got Foster in goal. Ben White, Brent, Tierney, triple captain Salah, brought in Luis Diaz.
Who are you, Aman Dillon?
These are all my own transfers, mate. And I got Bowen in, Saka. I've left Dennis in, Edouard and Antonio. So I had 2 free transfers, so I've not taken any hits, and we'll just see how this double game week goes.
What was the 2 transfers? Sorry.
So I took out Jota and brought in Luis Diaz, if that's how you say his name. Now I took out Reguilon and I brought in Tierney. Obviously Reguilon's got the double game week, but yeah, so I'm very invested in Arsenal. Which could be interesting over these next 2 games.
Why Diaz?
Do you know what, Steve? I just fancy taking a bit of a risk, really. I've seen him play against Inter Milan on Wednesday. Obviously, he came on as a sub, and I've seen him in the previous game, and I just thought he looked really lively. And I just thought, okay, Jota's not going to play. Let's take a bit of a gamble, really. It might not pay off, but from what I've seen of him,
He's
looks
good.
a very bright player.
Yeah.
You know, why not? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But he nearly made an assist on Wednesday evening for Firmino. And just from what I've seen of him, looks like quite a bright player. So we'll see what happens, really.
Nuclear Atoms, are you there? Nuclear Atoms got silent at the moment. All right, let's get real here. Talk to us, the hardcore Elite FPL community, about your hack and how you genuinely feel about it. So to give a backstory, everybody, Dan's team, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, was hacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to wildcard, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, you wildcard. How do you feel about that?
Pretty gutted, to be honest with you, because I've been having a steady season. To be fair, I've had not been a typical me season. I've had quite.
Sorry, Dan. Just 2 seconds. Davey, I was just slagging you off a minute ago. Jimenez, talk to us. Carry on, Dan.
Yeah, just a bit, like I say, a bit peed off really, because I think that's putting it quite mildly. I think most people would be absolutely. I was fuming when I saw it, but the way this season's gone with games being cancelled and COVID and all that malarkey, I was just like, whatever. But it is frustrating because, as I say, my normal seasons is I either start well, terrible mid-season, finish well, or start terrible, pick up, and then finish back. Do you know what I mean? But this season I've been fairly consistent, really, and doing all right. So it is frustrating, but it's one of those things. It is what it is, and we'll just see. Hopefully this triple captain will pay off. But I'd imagine pretty much everyone else in the world has done it. But let's just see how the rest of the season goes. But I did want to use my wild card later in the season, really, and I used my chips really well last season because I had a terrible season last season, but used the chips and obviously overtook yourself, which was really sort of satisfying. So
not anymore.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Let's just see how it goes. I think just with the way that the season's flip-flopped around with all these cancellations, I've kind of been this season just been like, yeah, meh, whatever. Let's just roll with the punches and just see how it goes.
Well, I always discuss it on the members streams about my rivalry between myself, you and Si, and it's the first time where I'm on top of you two and just below Si. I've really caught up Si. Jason's really caught up
maybe it was you that did the hack.
Yeah. I mean, Davey's here. Hello, mate. In all seriousness, I was watching your stream for a few minutes before I went live on here, and I just... Dan, you're more of an expert. Jimenez scores a goal, and now all of a sudden... I mean, in fact, I quote you, Davey. Yeah? Someone asked you the question regarding transfers, and you said, words to the effect of, if you're going to wildcard, all in. All in. And Wolves have got a double twice, which is in this particular game week, and next week, I think, game week 28. Don't get me wrong, they're decent fixtures, but Jimenez has been appalling all season, Dan. And do you think Davey is... I mean, like as I said, he's a very good player. Do you think that this Jimenez love? I mean, even Jay... I mean, I'm looking at this team here. I'm thinking, has Jason just copied Davey's team? Because apart from Weghorse, I think it's virtually the same. This Jimenez love, do you think that it's...
Well, I mean, Jimenez, obviously, Wolves coming off the back of an excellent win at Spurs. Jimenez, up against Leicester, obviously Leicester defensively, they've had their injuries, they've had big problems. So, even thinking about it now, it could bite me in the backside not having more Wolves coverage. Could potentially return against Leicester, and then obviously against Arsenal.
But they're easy to get in. I know, like people like Davey will argue, well, I don't want to waste transfers, and it's like, well, you're right, but their fixtures... Oh, yeah, I can't even access it. Oh, no, I can access it. I can't access the game, but I just realised I can access, whoscored.com. Their fixtures aren't exactly that appealing for Jimenez. And the fact that I think he scored, I could be completely wrong, 1 goal in the past 20 games, not literally, I just think it's a bit of a panic.
Well, it would be
Jimenez
interesting.
thing feels like Bruno.
Say that again, Nuclear. Hello, by the way.
This Jimenez thing feels like Bruno. Like he has not many stats to back it up, but showed glimpses of some attacking intent, and then the double arrives and he scores double-digit goals. Maybe that could be the case again. Jimenez, double game weeks is very unpredictable. Stuff like that can happen.
Right, so Wolves' next fixtures. Wolves at home to Leicester. I'd expect that to be, with any Wolves game, extremely tight. But I don't expect a clean sheet. Do I expect Jimenez to score? Yeah. Arsenal, Dan. I mean, you're an Arsenal fan as well, aren't you, Nuclear Atoms? Or is it Real Madrid? I keep forgetting. I keep mixing you up somewhere.
Real Madrid.
You're Real Madrid.
No, I'm not. It's easier now because of it that I have no bias over any of these Premier League players.
Well,
that makes it easier.
I tell you what, Real Madrid in that second leg, they need to bring Gareth Bale back from the dead. They need to do something because there's nothing up front on Tuesday. But anyway, we're talking FPL, sorry.
Well, I'm just looking at it here. Jimenez has scored... He's just gone and gone. There he is. 5 goals and 2 assists. Now, this is on whoscored.com, so he could have had an extra 1 assist, like an FPL assist, like Maddison, the prick. But he scored 5 goals and got 2 assists all season. And all of a sudden, we're expecting now to have Jimenez back in the team to score almost, or get an attack in return virtually in those games, when I would argue there are probably better strikers out there to have in your team. No Nuclear Atoms?
I don't see any. There's Lacazette, but he barely scores. Who else is there? There's Firmino, but he won't play twice. He just came on from injury. I don't see anyone else better than Jimenez. His stats are improving every single match, and he faces a Leicester defense which concedes goals every match.
I know Davey.
So why not Jimenez?
Davey's gone with a a 4-5-1 formation. He's only got Jimenez as a striker. Hello, Mags. Hello, John. What was it? John Harris saying here he's doing very well. To be honest, no strikers have been doing much this season. Jimenez with 5 fixtures in 3 games is probably a decent shout. Yeah, I mean, someone said, what was it? What was it? Someone said about, it was to Andy, about Kane and Lukaku. I just spat, I just spat my water out. Kane and Lukaku. Someone suggesting Kane and Lukaku. God,
2 big lumps.
Although ironically, I've predicted. Well, to be fair, it was just automated. Predicting his points. To be honest with you, I gave him 6 points across 2 games. You'd expect Kane to score against Burnley, for crying out loud. I mean, tonight's game, Dan, against Man City. I'll tell you what. I would not be shocked if Man City were to drop points against Tottenham, because let's get real here. If we look at the history of these 2 particular teams, and particularly against each other across the last 6, my understanding is that actually Tottenham have got a really good record. I think they haven't lost in 5. I'll just quickly bring it up here. So these 2 teams versus each other, last 6 fixtures. Okay, admittedly, to be fair, at home, Man City all right, but it's Man City 2, Tottenham 2, Tottenham 2, Man City 0, Tottenham 2, Man City 0. There's a pattern for me here, everybody. Man City 3, Tottenham, can you guess, Dan?
No.
Yep. Man City 1, Tottenham, can you guess it, Dan?
No.
Yep. And there's one more result, Tottenham 1, Man City, can you guess it, Dan?
No, I watched that game. Yeah, I was going to say the reverse game was obviously Nuno's big win, wasn't it, when Tottenham were top of the league, and my uncle was telling me, this is our season, and then Arsenal will get relegated and Tottenham will win the league. But I mean, yeah, there's obviously that bit of history with the Champions League. Was it semi-final a few years ago, or quarter-final, sorry? And but yeah, Man City, I mean, they absolutely smoked Sporting Lisbon during the week, and they obviously did the same to Norwich. So they're in really good form. I mean, I've got a bit of a conundrum. Well, it's not a conundrum now. It's just reflecting back. I've got Bernardo Silva and Laporte on my bench because I've got so many double game week players in my team, and it kind of one of those ones where you look at it and you think, Silva scored during the week. He was unlucky not to score against Norwich, and you're just thinking, oh God, have I made a bit of a cock up here by having these? It would just be typical that Silva outscores somebody, one of my players that's got a double game week.
Well, someone said on I can't remember who it was now, they were asking about who's got the best single game week fixtures for this particular week. And to be honest with you, there was only 2 matches that stood out to me, and I thought, well, there's a small possibility that it will be West Ham at home to Newcastle. But who scores for West Ham other than Bowen and Fornells? Nobody. Maybe.
I'm hoping Antonio, but it's not looking good.
Clear
Stats recently.
You've got Southampton at home to Everton. Now, I've got that as here we are, topped him, a 1-1. I just think they'll cancel each other out. Could it be a high-scoring draw? Yeah, absolutely. It could be 2-2. It could be 3-2. It could be 3-2 either way. But Southampton versus Everton could be potentially profitable. Aston Villa against Watford, I think that could be 3 or 4.
Steve, I think the lineups are out.
The lineups are out for who? Oh, West Ham. Don't spoil anything. I'll put them up on the screen.
There was a rumor that Bowen might not start. Let's see.
It'll be fine. Don't say anything. Don't ruin anything. Don't react. Don't say anything at all. I want to see what's going on here, because that would be quite amusing if, for argument's sake, and surprise, surprise, Twitter isn't working. Why are you not loading up? Thank you. So West Ham's team news is as follows. Once I bring it up on screen, it is... Nope, that's the wrong picture. Fuck's sake. Sometimes I hate doing this live. It just drives me up the wall, Dan. Okay, there's no team news on West Ham's end. Nick Rams, can you reveal anything?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute. Stop.
Right.
Hold on. It's because I'm on West Ham Women's.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Why has that come up? Why has that come top of the search? West Ham. Oh, there we are. So, just to clarify, if you type in West Ham on Twitter, it goes West Ham United Women, then someone called Charlie, then West Ham Transfers, West Ham Football, then it's the actual team. There we are, Mags. There's one for you. Wow, this is running really, really slowly. Clearly something's... This is getting on my nerves now. Why is this running really slow? Have we got like loads of activity happening or something? Is it the fact that Discord's running in the background? That'd be ridiculous.
There's nothing on West Ham's Twitter page. Like, the team news is the latest one. I don't know why it's not showing in your...
Yeah, Bowen starts.
Yeah.
So we've got Fabianski, Fredericks, Zuma Dan. Zuma starts. We've got Cresswell, Rice, Susek, Bowen, Benrahma, Fennells and Antonio. So Zuma starts, Dan. I'm genuinely surprised at that. You?
I'm not surprised, mate, because football morally is in the gutter most of the time. So, yeah, there we go. There we go, mate.
Yeah, not surprised at all. They need to win. Why not play their best centre-back? They don't even have much centre-back options anyway.
Well, it would be, I'll tell you what, guys, it'd be very interesting if Zuma, corner comes in from Fornells and Zuma heads it in. What the reaction would be from the West Ham fans. That would be interesting.
It would be absolute delight, mate.
Yeah.
It's as simple as it gets, really. I wonder if I'm just going to check the Newcastle team news. I'm just wondering to see if Trippier is starting, and the answer is no. Matthews.
No.
I'll tell you what, though, Matt Target does. So Dubravka, Kraft, Shah, Byrne, Target. Matt Byrne. Dan Byrne, sorry. Matt Target, Shelvey, Willock, your former player, Willock, Joe Linton, Fraser, Murphy, and Chris Wood. So they won't be scoring today because it's only Trippier, it seems, Dan, that scores for Newcastle.
It's a shame that he picked up this injury.
St. Maximum is out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Of course, no, St. Maximum. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks, is he?
Yeah, it came on few minutes before the deadline, that news.
Wow.
So we can't pick him for the double. He has a double, and we can't pick him. He was such a good option.
I don't know. Newcastle, I wouldn't be touching with the barge pole. I know I've got Dubravka, but it's just Dubravka at the end of the day. It's nothing like taking up a striker role. Oh, God. Exactly. Stewie. I'm assuming you're basing that on Family Guy, seeing as your next name is Brian. I'm all for punishment, but what was the point of Zuma being forgiven? There has to be one. Yeah, exactly. Top Tim. Steve seems to research.
With this whole Zuma thing, listen, guys. With this whole Zuma thing, just with his wages till the rest of the season, gets no wages and donates it all to an animal charity, and there it is, done and dusted. That's what it should be.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Whether that happens or not, it's a completely different story. I'm waiting for the game to update so we can react live. So just to clarify, Dan, tell people what you've done. Then we'll bring up Nuclear Atoms team. So what have you done, Dan?
Yeah, sure. So took out Jota, brought in Luis Diaz.
What do you think about that, Nuclear Atoms? Just personally.
Jota for Luis Diaz. I don't like that at all. Like, how many minutes do you think you'll get anyway, Luis Diaz?
No, I don't know. We'll just see. It's a bit of a risky one, but from what I've seen of him, he looks sharp. So it's a dicey.
Firmino was a better pick than Luis Diaz since Klopp loves him so much and he fits.
I don't trust Firmino. I mean, it was a lovely goal he scored the other day, but yeah, no. Couldn't afford to get money.
Luis Diaz hasn't scored in the big games either. At least Firmino scored in the Champions League, coming off the bench.
Yeah, but goals in the Champions League don't get me points in FPL. So I mean, we'll see what Diaz does. We'll see.
What else did you do?
I took out Reguilon and I bought in Tierney because I had two free transfers from the previous game week. So we'll see what we'll see what happens with it. I mean, I'm very much this is the danger with FPL. Very much banking on my own team. So if my own team drop points in both games and I don't get the points, I'm going to be very pissed off.
Your record at home, though, Dan, is sublime. It is.
The pressure's on now, though, because I tell you what, with United, I know they won the other day, but United and Tottenham dropping these points, they need to win these next 2 games because the games after that are a lot tougher. Well, these are tough games, but they're against the bigger sort of sides, so really need to get 6.
You win these games in hand, you're above West Ham in 5th. You may even you'll go ahead of Man United. Wolves have got everything to play for as well. I'm expecting your game against Wolves to be really tight. I mean, how was it against Wolves at Molineux? Because I was expecting them to beat you 1-0 and then vice versa at your place, but it's happened so far the other way around. Was it a tight affair?
Yeah, it was a tight. I mean, in the first half, we were the better team. Second half, they were the better team. It was a tight. Ramsdale made some brilliant saves in the second half. Obviously, the sending off. And then now that game's going to be spicy because they weren't happy that we celebrated a win when we had 10 men away from home and we'd just seen our rivals drop points the day before. Cody's complained about it. Neves has said we acted like we won the league. So that game at the Emirates is going to be, it's going to be tasty.
Well, it's definitely going to be tight because your records at home and them away are virtually identical. So you've played 11 at home, won 7, drawn 2, lost 2, scored 18, conceded 8. Wolves away from home played 12. Guess what, Dan? Won 7, drawn 2, and lost 3, scored 13, conceded 8. Their last 4 away from home, they beat Tottenham 2-0. They beat Brentford 2-1. So already a good record in London. They then beat Man United 1-0. They then beat Brighton, you guessed it, 1-0. The only time they lost in the last 6 was against Man City, where I believe, shouldn't they have got something potentially out of the game? Didn't they play really well when I think of last year?
I think it was last year, actually.
I think it was last year, but they lost 1-0 to Man City, and then guess what? They drew 0-0 against Norwich, whereas you at home, it's just literally just, as I said the other day, the last game you played was against us, 0-0. You then lost to Man City, but everybody does. And a tight game where you should have won that game, shouldn't you? But you had someone sent off, wasn't it?
Do you know what, Stevie? We get so many players sent off. I've lost count. Like even I think we've had 4 players sent off in this year so far. We're sort of halfway through February. So
if I click on that game, the answer was it was Gabriel that was sent off in the 59th minute. He conceded a penalty. Yeah. And Rodri scored in the 92nd minute.
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, that was that was the game that kind of started a bit of a mini downfall for us. Obviously, going out the cup and then dropping points against Burnley, and but we've had quite a long break since the Wolves game. Sorry, so be interesting today against Brentford, but got to get that win. I mean, it could be I think looking at what you just said, it could be a draw on Thursday.
D Musk is saying usually when Arsenal need to win, we bottle it. So D Musk is an Arsenal fan. Yeah. John Harris saying here that Arsenal 0 versus Wolves 0-0 would be lovely. Absolutely, I can't wait to see what you've done. The game should be tripping up. What the hell? Is that true? Top Tim saying that Trippier has broken his foot.
Yeah, he had one of those things that catch it on the boot after the match. I forgot it. He was walking with that.
Right, okay. So it's not official then that he's out?
No, it is official. Like Ben Dinnery also confirmed that Trippier is out for a number of weeks.
Oh, right, okay, for a number of weeks. Okay, oh, damn.
We've seen the pictures.
Right, okay.
He had a broken foot.
Right, wow. For anybody joining us right now, we've got Nuclear Atoms team up on screen here at the moment. We've just been slagging up. Well, you were slagging off Jimenez, but you brought him in. You've triple captain Salah. Your exact moves you have done, and I'll bring it up on screen. I'll put it up on screen. It is Ronaldo, Jota, Kufau to Jimenez, Salah, Saiss. It looks beautiful on paper. You've triple captain Salah. You did a -8. Your team in foot is Sanchez in goal, Trent, Saiss, White to Cancelo, Bowen, Salah triple captain Fernandez, Rafinha, Jimenez, Edouard. You did bench Dennis thanks to something that I told you to do because I think that Cancelo does outscore Dennis. Laporte, triple captain Salah should pay off.
Yeah, it should. Like all the stats back it and even the fixtures. And remember last time in I think 2019 when most of the people triple captain Mane and then Salah hold and Mane got injured in 3 minutes. Was horrendous. Well, I'm just gonna back Salah from now on these crucial moments since he's the best player in the league. I mean, what else to lose? Everyone else is triple captaining him. We all go down together.
On
And I have something at stake this week, actually, in the Elite FPL Cup. I have to beat Brew this week, and then next week I have to win my match and bank on Drew to lose against ABJ, who's top of our group. So there's a lot of things going on. I did beat Brew last time, so I'm banking on history repeating itself.
do you know what Brew did this week? Do you know what he's done? He did tweet it.
No, I think he was planning on to bring Saka, but I don't know what's his
Yeah. So
entire plan is.
I know for a fact that he brought in Saka. That's an absolute. I don't know if it was a -4. I think it was a -4. I'll quickly check now what Brew did, but I'm almost certain that Brew did a -4. He did Saka in. I'm pretty certain he's triple captaining. What's his face? Salah, of course. So here it is here. -4. Bruno to Salah. Gray to Saka. Kafau to Tierney. So there's some differentials between you guys. I mean, I'll ask you again, Dan. A lot of people like myself are backing Arsenal. What's your predictions for both games? So Brentford today and then Wolves.
I mean, Brentford, we lost to them obviously in the reverse fixture, which seems like a lifetime ago now. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win, hoping to watch it on some illegal website later on today. And then the Wolves game, that's the big game. It's going to, obviously at the Emirates in the evening. The spice of what Neves has said and Cody has said, what the stats that you've read out. We're thinking with my heart above my head. I'm going for a 1-0 Arsenal win, but honestly, if you gave me a free bet, I would go for a 1-1 draw.
Keith Hamilton is saying he's gone with Saka, Ramsdale. Fair enough. Smith Rowe, Dan. What do you think on Keith choosing Smith Rowe? I'm assuming in a wild card. I don't have a clue, but.
Well, I mean, Arteta just loves Odegaard, and I like Odegaard as well. He's a good player, but Smith Rowe's been excellent this season, but he doesn't always start. He just seems to come on now as an impact sub. Really, he came on against Wolves, but yeah, I mean, it could work out for him. Like I say, it's always worth a little gamble with these double game weeks, like my little gamble with Diaz. He's done a bit of a gamble with Smith Rowe. Obviously, got some goals this season. And I want to see Smith Rowe involved more. I do like the way Odegaard conducts the play and everything, but I just feel like Smith Rowe is a bit more of a dynamic player and can make those late runs into the box. So, yeah, interesting pick, and it certainly could pay off.
With your team, Nuclear Atoms, you've got Fernandes. Are you expecting this week will be the week when he actually returns, unlike the other day when he got a goal, but he missed about 500,000 shots as me and Jason covered the game. Are you expecting him to do something against Leeds?
He has the history against Leeds. He returned every single time against Leeds. Leeds are back to playing like they used to last season, scoring goals but conceding a lot of it as well. And Man United are also back to playing like they used to under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ralph Ragnar is like, okay, if I can't make you guys play like my style, I'll just revert to your style of play. We actually have to win matches. I think that's what his mindset is. So I think he's going to play the counter-attack again. So that will be very effective against Leeds, and I'm expecting Fernandes to get something.
What do you expect the scoreline to be? Because I've gone with a tight 2-1 to United.
2-1. I'm going to go with 3-1 United.
So you're expecting Man United to score 3 goals in one game, despite the fact hardly being able to score in any matches whatsoever. Are Leeds that bad?
Leeds have Leeds are really open recently in defense. They've looked really shaky. I mean, they even conceded 2 goals against West Ham, and then other teams who can't barely score goals. So I don't expect them to keep it tight. They'll just go for the attack, and they're at home.
Well,
At Ellen Road, they won't defend.
Well, interestingly
Leeds
enough,
at home.
can you guess the last time, it was recent, the last time Man United won 3-1 away from home?
No, not really, actually.
Dan?
Was it Brentford?
Yeah, spot on now. Okay, well, seeing as you got that right, can you tell us then, Dan, who did what for Man United? Who scored the goals for Man United?
Wasn't it their young player that's... Oh, I can't remember his bloody name.
Elanga. Elanga. We will give you that.
Yeah. Elanga, didn't Fernandes return that
Fernandes
game?
with the assist.
2 assists.
Assist to Greenwood.
Yeah.
Assist to Greenwood, yeah. And
who was the last one? Rashford, yes. So there is potentially an omen, but since then, United, here we go. This is going to be their last several fixtures that they've played. This has been their scores. Man United 2, Brighton 0, Man United 1, Southampton 1, Burnley 1, Man United 1, Man United 1. Dan, can you guess the next line?
1.
1 against Middlesbrough, that's right. Man United 1, West Ham, Dan?
5.
No, it was 0. It's very rare. I mean, even against Brighton, you know, they got a last-second goal against Brighton. They had one player sent off. Brighton could have got something out of the game. That game could have ended 1-1. So recent history is suggesting that it could be a low-scoring game. But again, Nuka Adams, you've got the player in the team. You're obviously hoping that he returns. I am fascinated by what Edouard does over across these two, because Crystal Palace, Dan, they are a very attacking-minded team, aren't they? Under your former captain, Vieira. He's doing all right there, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm pleased to see him doing well. I think, like you say, they've become more attacking. Obviously, under Hodgson, they're a more sort of tight unit, and they got a bit more flair there. Obviously, Gallagher's had a good season, got into the England squad and scored some goals earlier in the season. Nice little cheap midfielder. And Edouard is one I picked in, and I just hope he does something over these 2 games, really. The forwards this season.
I've seen a rumored lineup on Twitter that Edouard doesn't start. So that worries me a bit, and he did get bent one time.
Well, the thing with rumours is that, thankfully, they're just rumours. That's the key for you, is that at the end of the day... Oh, hold on a minute.
Well, I mean, there's a rumour yesterday that we're going to sign Lucas Martinez from Inter Milan for about God knows how much money, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, again, Edouard, is he a guaranteed starter for Crystal Palace? I don't know enough. I mean, how many games has Edouard played for Crystal Palace? Nuka Adams, is he a regular starter? What's going on there?
He was regular starter, but when Zaha came in, he just went to the bench one time. And Mateta is also playing well in that striker role, and Ayew is also back. So a lot of players are back. So I think Vieira is rotating a bit and seeing like who performs the best. They need players in form.
Well, they're up against...
Edouard is supposed to be his guy, right? Like, he's the main man. Like, they bought him for a lot of money. And he did repay the favor before all of these banks. Like, he scored against Liverpool and 2 matches before that also.
So
I don't get it.
Crystal Palace at home. They're at home to Chelsea today. It should be a high-scoring game, because goals for 21, goals conceded 15. That is to put in comparison. So if Crystal Palace scored 21 and conceded 15, Arsenal at home have scored only 18 and conceded 8, just as an example. Other teams to do pretty high-scoring games at home, you've got the likes of Leicester, Aston Villa, Newcastle. Usually it's for the opposition team. West Ham are another team where goals seem to be aplenty. 23 goals scored, 18 against. Man United, another team, 21 goals scored, 16 against. Chelsea, on the other hand, away from home, I mean, they keep it tight. Scored 21, conceded 8. So today's game could be both teams to score, but I think I've got Chelsea to win, Dan, 2-1. What do you reckon? The world champions, do you reckon they'll still be fatigued, or do you think they'll be okay today?
This World Champions thing, I completely didn't even know it was on until it just came off on BBC Sport last weekend.
FIFA even streamed it on YouTube, the 4 matches, because nobody paid attention to it.
Oh, wow.
There wasn't really. I wouldn't have minded watching the final, but there just wasn't really much. I just didn't know. And then my friend said, "Oh, did you see that Chelsea won the?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." I would say, yeah, I think Chelsea would just get a professional job done and win 2-0. Really.
Top Tim's saying here that do you reckon many people have gone with triple captaincy on Trent Alexander-Arnold and gone with Jay Rodriguez as the other striker instead? You'd be mad to bring in Jay Rodriguez, Top Tim, but triple captain in Trent Nuclear is not such a bad shout, is it? Wasn't it you or someone that said that Trent scored
Dredd was
than Salah?
Trying to captain triple. Yeah, that was way back before the Everton match. Now it's there's no difference. You can't compare both of them right now. Wasn't Dredd planning on to triple captain Trent?
Well, we'll find out when this stupid game actually decides to update. I wanted to get the hell out of here, but the game still hasn't updated. I'm assuming it's going to update at 12 o'clock. So I'll tell you what we'll do to pass the time. We'll quickly go through the fixtures, specifically go through today's fixtures. West Ham versus Newcastle. We'll start with you, Dan. What are you expecting from this particular game?
I'm expecting Antonio to do something. Be an interesting game, actually, that one. Newcastle missing the main man. I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham.
Nuclear?
I'm going to go 3-1. No Trippier is a huge loss for Newcastle.
3-1. I don't think Trippier's a huge loss to Newcastle. I don't know that he brings that much to the team other than a bit of experience. He's a good player, but I don't think it's going to have any effect on Newcastle. I'm going to go with a drab 1-0 to West Ham. West Ham's games, I do find them quite... They're not boring, but like I keep saying, they go for the juggler at first and then they just sit back. So, Liverpool versus Norwich, Nuclear Atoms.
Oh man, I hope it's a bloodbath. 4-0 to Liverpool.
Dan?
3-0 Liverpool. Mane hat-trick.
Yeah, I've gone the same. 3-0 to Liverpool. Well, I'll tell you what the history says, or so to speak. We've got 1-1, 5-4 to Liverpool, 4-1 to Liverpool, 1-0, 3-0, 3-0. So there's a decent chance that Liverpool keep a clean sheet, although the last 3 have been away, whereas the previous 3, 2 of them were at home, and Norwich have scored in both games. So there is a small possibility that Norwich may get a goal in today's fixture, but we will find out later on with myself. Remember, Dan, can you join us at 3 o'clock today?
Not today, no.
Nuclear Atoms, can you join us at 3 o'clock today?
Yeah, easily.
There we are. And if anybody wants to join us live on the Discord like Dan and, I was going to say Jason, the Nuclear Atoms are right now.
What games are you covering at 3 o'clock?
Well, there's 6 matches, so all 6 of them.
Oh, 6.
Including your game, Dan, Arsenal. You could be our Arsenal correspondent. But,
yeah, I could have. All right, I'll let you know later on. See what streams I can watch.
That's cool, yeah. Talking of Arsenal Brentford then, Dan, I've gone for a 2-0 in that game. Maybe 2-1 to Arsenal, but I've gone 2-0. What do you think as an Arsenal fan?
I'm just looking forward to seeing us play again. It feels like forever since we last played. I'll go 1-0 Arsenal, make it nice and tight. 89th minute winner from Ben White.
89th minute. Nuclear Atoms?
I'll go 2-1 to Arsenal.
You've gone Arsenal to concede.
Yeah, Arsenal sometimes becomes incompetent suddenly in defense against these teams, which they are expected to win, but they can't sometimes. I don't know why.
Morning, Boona. Let us know what you did, mate. Hopefully the game will update soon. I'll be able to see anyway as a rival. Aston Villa versus Watford, Dan. I'm expecting this to be actually quite a beneficial game for Aston Villa assets.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like that bloody Coutinho. I mean, that was one I was considering as a sort of single game week asset that could be really good. I think that's going to bite me in the backside again. I'm going to go 3-2 Villa.
3-2, high scoring game. So Watford haven't scored for 3 matches.
Goals, mate. Guaranteed goals.
Nuke Rams, do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with Watford even scoring 1 goal, let alone 2.
Dennis is going to get 2.
Yeah. Just my luck. Yeah. I'm going to go with 2-0 Aston Villa.
And that is exactly the scoreline I went with. I think I went 2-0 or 2-1. I think maybe 2-1 because Villa seemed to not be able to defend. But on to my game, Burnley versus Brighton. I read a stat that in the 45 matches that these two have played against each other, 23 of them have ended in draws. So I'm expecting in this particular fixture, I've gone with them to cancel each other out, Dan, in 1-1. But I have a sneaky suspicion, Dan, I think we could get a result against Brighton. I think we could get like a 2-1 because I'm looking at the history here. I'm probably going to be proven wrong now. But apart from this season, so 3-1 to Burnley, 1-1, 2-1 to Brighton, 0-0, 1-1, 2-1 to Brighton. So it's kind of 50-50 split between wins and draws there. I've gone with a 1-1 in the predictor game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we win. What do you think, Dan?
I hope you do win, mate. Burnley have obviously recently had some good results. Drew against us, United, narrow loss to Liverpool. They've got your new man, Weghorst, however it is you say it, the big Danish striker. I'm going to say, I do like Brighton, but they lost the other day. Solid. Let's go 1-0 Burnley, like the Clarets.
I'm going to quickly get through these because the game has updated and I really, really want to kind of focus on the game here. So, Nuke Rams, what are you thinking of Brighton, Burnley?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Burnley win. 1-0 win to Burnley because then... What's that? Dunk is missing from Brighton. I think Weghorst's going to score 1 goal or get the assist. And if Brighton can't even score against United, they can't score against Burnley.
Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. I've gone 2-1 to Chelsea, Dan.
2-0 Chelsea. I'll stick with my previous prediction.
Yeah, Nuclear?
Ooh, 2-1 Chelsea.
Southampton versus Everton. I went 1-1, I think. Nuclear, what do you think?
3-1 Southampton.
Dan?
2-1 Southampton.
2-1 to Southampton. And then tonight's game, we've got the big one, Man City versus Tottenham. I've gone 1-0 to Man City.
2-0 Man City.
2-0, no Tottenham goals so far. Dan, do you expect Tottenham to score?
2-0 Man City.
2-0 Man City.
Sat on my bench. Laporte sat on my bench. I can just see it now, actually. I'm dreading this double gaming.
Right then, so what we're going to do now, what I'm going to quickly do is go through what the rivals have done. So up on screen is my team. I did hit the wildcard, but I did it before everybody else. So I set the trend. I'm saying that right now. But yes, I went with Ramsdale, Robertson, Tierney, Trent, Rafinha, Coutinho, Saka, Salah, Son, Brozier and Weghorst. So that's my team up on screen. On the bench, I've got Dubravka, Cancelo, Mopé and Lamptey. And I've kind of got a plan. Yep, as I said to Firetog, I've got a plan. So hopefully, but let's see what the rivals have done. So I always go to Torbay Elite, Dan, as always. And we're going to check out on Sai's team. What do you reckon Sai did? I think he's either gone with a free hit or wild card. What do you think he's done, Dan?
Probably free hitted. He's probably done something crazy, knowing him. Probably just triple captain some Brighton player we've never heard of.
Let's find out then. And the answer is he's done... Right, well, either he's trolled us all, he's done nothing.
Not even triple captain?
No.
Well,
he's done nothing.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
I looked at his team and I thought, well, he's got enough double game week players to cover, but what? He's done nothing. Let me just quickly look at Sai's team. Has he used any chips this season? Did he triple captain this game this year already, Dan? I'm sure he has.
Has he?
Let's have a quick look. He's done 2 transfers. Sorry, my apologies. I can't see it up on my screen. Has he already triple? Yeah, he's already used the triple captaincy in game week 4. And he's already used a free hit on Boxing Day. So his transfers then, okay, sorry, I apologise. I thought he didn't do any transfers. He's actually done 2. So he's done Cucurella and Jota. That's right. Cucurella and Jota out for Ben White and Salah. And he's captain Salah. Okay. But the rest of his team, he's got Foster in goal, Trent, White, Cancelo, Foden, Salah captain, Bernardo, Bowen, Dennis, Kane. Kane could be a massive one. Differential. And Antonio. There. So he saved his wild card. Oh, wow. Okay. That's genuinely taking me back. I thought he would have wild carded myself. But okay. He's not panicked. He's played it cool. And he's gone with that particular team there. Let's just see what the top 4 in that Tour Elite have done. So I'm not doing Dale's because he's a cheater. Oh, if anybody wants to know what Jason's done, this is Jason's wildcard team. I'll just put it up on screen now. So essentially, we've virtually got the same team, which is incredible. Ramsdale, Tierney, Trent, Saiss, Van Dijk, Saka, Bowen, Salah, captain, Son, Weghorst and Jimenez, and on the bench Foster, Brozier, Ramsey and Digne. 2 very similar teams for me and Jason. I was I'm really happy for the rivalry that's happened. Darren Monday, I'm only 3 points behind him, Darren. I doubt you're watching, and he's played his triple captaincy, Dan. He's taken, looks like he's taken a big hit. Mr. Monday looks like he's taken a big hit. He's used his triple captaincy, and this is what he's done. He has gone with a -12.
Wow.
He has got Ramsdale, Cancelo, Gabriel, Trent, Sterling, Salah, Saka, Bowen, Coutinho, Edouard, Dennis. Let's see who he transferred in for a -12. He went with Pogba, Loughton, Ings, Jota, out for Sterling, Gabriel, Brozier and Saka. So
different?
What's my differentials on him then? So it's Salah triple captaincy, but you can... I'm sorry to say this, but with the minus hit, it's basically down to a captaincy now, because I don't expect Salah to get 24 points to get that extra 12 or whatever it works out to be. So, but he's got Gabriel, differential, Cancelo, Bowen, Sterling, Dennis and Edouard. So 6 differentials. But his Edouard, Dennis... Ugh. Don't like them at all, mate. Daniel Benson, who's top, he's taken a -4. Okay, so interestingly enough, it doesn't even look like he's looked at his team because he's kept Jota. He's done a -4. He's done Ronaldo and Pogba out for Lacazette and Salah. A lot of people bringing in Salah this particular game week. But the thing is, he's kept Jota, and his first substitute, Dan, is Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa. Now, he's top of the Tour Elite at the moment. He's doing exceptionally well, as we know. Wow. So people have done a lot different. He's got Lacazette up top, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, Lacazette, he's not the most clinical, is he? But he works his, backside off. Yeah, could be an interesting differential, but Lacazette is just not clinical. But I hope I'm proven wrong in these next 2 games. Obviously, you don't.
Well, I'm not really too fussed. So let's quickly go on to the Rivals League. Now, I predicted these guys to either do a free hit or a wild card. I'm going to be fascinated to see what you guys did in the top 4. So what did George do? Yes! Oh, he's used his triple captaincy. And he's done a -4, is that? I can't quite see up on screen at the moment, but it doesn't matter. So that's George's team. He's doing exceptionally well at the moment in the Rivals League. And in overall rank, Overall rank, he's doing exceptionally well as well. So he's done a -8. He's 2000th in the world. He's got Ramsdale, Trent, Cancelo, Laporte, Saka, Fernandes, triple captain Salah, Bowen, Edouard, King and Weghorst. Oh, he's got in Weghorst. And his transfers that he did for a -8 were Jota, Watkins, De Gea out for Salah, Weghorst and your guy Ramsdale, Dan. So Ramsdale's a very popular pick. He's a bonus point magnet, so hopefully that pays off for a lot of us. We then go into second place, where these guys are really fighting out for the top 3 places, because George is just dominating that top spot at the moment. But it should be Crypto that is second. I believe it is, because we were doing for his team yesterday. Yeah, there it is there. I'm assuming triple captaincy. He's gone with another triple captaincy. Another one with a hit. He's gone with obviously triple captaincy. Well, anybody using the triple captaincy has gone with Salah. Let's be real here. And he has done a -8 as well. Dan, Ramsdale, Trent, Cancelo, White, Salah, Fernandes, Bowen, Cornet. Oh, he went with Cornet. Brozier, Weghorst. He's doubled up on Burnley, Dan.
Interesting. Well, not overly confident that'll work, but you never know.
The players he got rid of. De Gea for Ramsdale, Jota for Cornet, and Mopé out for Jimenez. Another one with Jimenez. Decides to bring in Jimenez for this particular game.
You know, John McGinn has transferred out Watkins this week for Jimenez. I've seen it on Twitter.
John McGinn?
Aston Villa player.
Say that again. He's done what?
He's transferred out Watkins for Jimenez this week.
Oh, right. I don't read too
Everyone's
much
getting
that.
the Jimenez bandwagon.
Oh, wow. Wayne Dean, a regular contributor to the show. He's gone all out, Dan. He's another one that's done a -12. How many people have done hits?
I haven't.
Well, I think it was a man. I think someone said in the chat that the fact that you haven't done a hit, Dan, that could be beneficial to you. We've got here up on screen right now Wayne Dean's team: Foster in goal, Gabriel, Cancelo, Trent, Fernandes, Bowen, triple captain Salah, Saka, Dennis, King, Lacazette. He's benched Davies, who's got a double. I'd rather play Davies ahead of King, to be honest with you, but that is beside the point. And then we've got the team. So we got rid of Diaz, Trossard, Jota, Ronaldo for Lacazette, Salah. So he's really going for Arsenal, Dan. Lacazette, Saka, and Gabriel, mate.
Well, like I said, Lacazette hasn't been clinical in recent games. Gabriel's a solid pick, but I just thought, Tierney, potential for assists as well, so we'll see.
Yeah, and a lot of people then are playing their triple captaincy rather than going for the wild card, but then again, they've now got their the benefit now of not having to wild card, and then we finally go with, hey, at last, something different. And funny enough, it is Elite, kick us. Well done. We've got a free hit player. Hallelujah, praise be. So this is Kickus's free hit. He's here. Well, he was here a minute ago. Ole. So this is his free hit, Nuclear and Dan. So he's gone with Ramsdale, Tierney, Trent, Van Dijk, Salah captain, Son, Bowen, Zaha, Rafinha, Jimenez, and Lacazette. It's pretty standard. But Zaha, though, Dan, you expecting much against Chelsea and Watford?
No, not at all. I mean, he scuffed that penalty up the other week, didn't he? So, yeah, not really feeling that Zaha pick at all.
Not overly. Hello, Kickers. He's still here. Yeah, I'd expect that to do pretty well, to be fair, Kickers. You've got guaranteed starters in Van Dijk. There is some talk about potentially Robertson. Is that true, Nuclear Atoms? Robertson may be benched today?
Not today, but even on next week's match, because after it's a League Cup match. So Tsimikas might play against Leeds. But
then again, many of the players could be benched then, couldn't they?
Yeah. But I don't think Salah gets benched because he did get the rest in that Leicester game, and he doesn't lose stamina too quickly.
Well, the game kicks off. The game kicks off on Sunday, doesn't it, Dan?
What's that? Sorry.
The Carling Cup against you lot. It kicks off on Sunday, isn't it?
We're not in it, and it's not the
It's
Carling
not
Cup.
them.
But I think it is.
Chelsea.
That was Chelsea,
It's
sorry.
Chelsea.
Oh, right.
We were in the semi-final. Mane and Salah didn't play, and then we cocked it off in the second leg.
Right.
And Lacazette missed a crucial chance in that game. So, but yeah, I think it is on the Sunday. It's normally on a Sunday, isn't it?
Right, okay. So I can't quite see why Liverpool would rest players, but is there Champions League then after that cup game then?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when you get to the final of that competition, you got to go for it, haven't you, really, to win the trophy? And then with the game against Inter Milan, like, they won 2-0. Inter Milan huffed and puffed, had a couple of chances, but I think Liverpool should be fairly comfortable in that second leg, really. Even Dzeko was playing for Inter Milan, which is a bit of a throwback. But yeah, I just, I think that they should be probably going for it in the cup final against Chelsea, really.
Kicker's saying, I'm taking a gamble on Zaha this week. Let's see what happens. Armand Dinner saying, the reason why Kicker's free hit is because he saw me doing it and wants his Super Cup match. There we are. I had Sterling in, Kicker's saying, but I changed my mind right before closing. There we are. And Christos is saying, I doubt Simiskas plays against Leeds. No, I doubt it. Relic Returns did a -8. Zimmy saying, according to Unit Football, whoever that is, Weghorst is starting. To be fair, I think Dyche has pretty much said he's done it. Firetog. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I just want to quickly look through the Moderator League. So Firetog, Dan, is another one that's taken a -12.
Wow. Okay.
So let's put his team up on screen at the moment. Yeah, sorry, I was going mad then. I didn't see Salah. What the hell has he done then, Firetog? So he's got Ramsdale, Saiss, White, Trent, Cancelo, Saka, Mane. You mentioned Mane hat-trick, Dan. I mean, were you being facetious or were you... do you know what?
Not at all, really, because I just couldn't... Do you know what? Maybe it would have been wise to take a hit. I couldn't get him in my team, but... You know, he had opportunities on Wednesday and was very much involved, and obviously he's come back from the AFCON. But I don't know, having come back from that competition, maybe he might get arrested in one game, having sort of been thrown back into action. So I don't know how Klopp's going to manage him, really. So, but I mean, it certainly could pay off.
So the swaps that Firetog did was Reguilon out for Saiss. Yet, I suppose Reguilon won't be playing both games. Antonio out for Jimenez. Again, I think it's a good move. Antonio's a waste of space. Good on you, getting him gone, at least for a double gaming player. Shota out for Saka makes complete sense, but it's Fernandes, Dan, he's got rid of. Fernandes for Mane. So obviously Nuke Adams thinks that Fernandes could do quite well against Leeds, and he's brought in Mane for 2 easy fixtures. You'd like to think Mane will pay off, don't you?
Yeah, I think that there's a good chance of that, really. As I say, I know he might possibly get rested with the sort of fixture congestion and coming back from the AFCON, but yeah, always always worth a shout.
Just want to quickly look at Boona's team here. So Boona played his wild card as well. Wow. Boona was here a few seconds ago. I don't know if he's still here now. It doesn't matter. So he's another one that's gone all in on this specific game week here. He's played his wild card, so Boona's team is doing very well this year. 100,000th. Ramsdale, Trent. He's gone with looks very similar to Davey FPL's team, Boona. Been watching this stream, have you, mate? 5-5-4-1. Ramsdale, Trent, Saiss, Gabriel, Kilman. Oh yeah, Dan Kilman. You're a prick for getting him off the bench. But anyway, Tierney, Salah, Mane. Fair play, Boona, Mane, Coutinho, Rafinha, Jimenez, and on the bench, great picks. Brozier, Adams, Dubravka, and Ramsey. I'll tell you what, Boona, on paper, looks fantastic on paper. But we all know, Dan, what happens on paper means that people like me pick it up and rip it to pieces. You know exactly what happened. John Harris. All right, we'll have a look at you. John Harris, he says he's buckled and he wildcarded. So let's have a look at your team then, John. Let's see if you've gone with the trendy picks that a lot of people have gone with now. There you are. Brew's catching you, John. Brew is catching you in this particular league. Oh, wow. He's kept Kane. John Harris has. So he's gone Ramsdale. This is his wildcard. Ramsdale, Tierney, Trent, Saiss, Salah, Rafinha, he's kept Foden, Bowen, Saka, Jimenez, Kane, and then on the bench, Brozier, Roberts. Do you even know who Roberts is, Dan? It's the player that plays for... Oh no, Weghorst. Wait a minute. I can't see the bloody screen. That's how small it is, Dan. You benched Weghorst. You can't have benched Weghorst. John Harris. There's got to be Roberts. Surely. It is Roberts. Sorry, yeah. Roberts, the Burnley defender. Digne. Pope in goal. He's gone with Pope. Pope and Ramsdale. So, yeah, Kane and Jimenez, Dan. And Phil Foden. Is he really worth keeping, Dan, do you think? Dan seems to have disappeared. In fact, he literally has. So, Nuka Atoms, do you think Foden's worth keeping on the final note?
No.
There we are. Brilliant.
I just...
Right.
Just ended there.
Yes.
Ended there.
Nuka Atoms, you're joining me this afternoon, aren't you, at 3 o'clock, roughly?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Just to let everybody...
Yeah,
that's cool, that's fine. For anybody that's new around here, if you've enjoyed what we've done today, just, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be part of the Elite FPL community. We do focus a lot on our community. We do enjoy interacting, talking about their teams and so on and so forth. That's John Harris's team. But anyway, myself and various other people, hopefully there'll be more than just Nuclear Atoms. I don't just mean that as a slant on Nuclear Atoms. I just mean we want more people involved. So if you are going to be part of the Hangouts in Discord, why don't you just come live on air instead? And we can, there's 6 games this afternoon from 3 p.m. So I'll be live. Nuclear Atoms will be with me. And then hopefully there'll be some of you guys joining the pair of us to react to what's going on in the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Hopefully Dan, he's just gone off, but hopefully Dan can join us as well because Arsenal are playing Brentford. And yeah, this is an invite for anybody that wants to join us on the Discord. Just join. The link is in the description. Just come into the waiting room and we will bring you live on air and we will just react to what's going on during those 3 p.m. kickoffs because it is going to be an exciting time with the likes of Liverpool up against Norwich. You've got Chelsea away at Crystal Palace, Arsenal at home to Brentford. So those 3 games are, I think, in my opinion, quite key to this particular double game week. But anyway, I've really enjoyed this afternoon's or this morning's stream. Anybody that's from FPL Focal's stream, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. He sent a raid. I'm amazed that he sent a raid over here. I didn't know what the hell was going on at the time. The chat was going absolutely mental. So yeah, I will see you all this week at... I'll probably go a bit earlier than 3 p.m, but it doesn't matter. Just hit that notification bell and we will see you then. I'm going to clear off. I want to get out into the storm. And yeah, cheers everybody and see you later at 3 p.m. Cheers, Nuclear.
See you later.